Hello everybody, it's The Worm, and welcome back to Steins Gate. Today, we're going to be, hopefully, getting by a couple chapters. It looks like the guide, at least, makes it seem like that should be a distinct possibility today. Last time, we had a pretty interesting scene with Krisu, where she revealed that yes, it was indeed her father that is the reason she's here. And, of course, her relationship with him is, well, less than ideal, I guess you can say. So, here's hoping we get some more Krisu scenes. But, you know, I'm ready to be surprised by, you know, anything else as we make some different decisions than we did last time. Okay, let's go ahead and continue on with Chapter 6. Okay. So, here at this choice, we're going to call Mayuri. So let's go ahead and do that. There she is.
Mayuri! 今どこに?
Mayuri, where are...
ただいま電話に出ることができません
But I can't answer the phone right now, of course. It went to voicemail.
ピーってなったら伝言をどうぞ
Please leave your message after the beep.
Mayuri! 今すぐ俺に連絡をくれ。わかったな。今すぐだ。
Mayuri, contact me at once. Okay? At once. I hang up. I look at my watch again. It's just past 5. Thank God for the time leap machine. Makes me shiver to imagine what would have happened without it. I have 3 hours until Moeka kills Mayuri. Everything's going to be okay. There's plenty of time to escape. Are we in skippable zone? Yes, we are. Okay. So that was, I think last time we just didn't call. Okay. Oh yeah, here's where we go through all the various attempts to save her. Okay, so on this choice, we are going to send... we're gonna call Lukako here. What's the situation actually? What's going on? Oh, okay. Yeah, we're wondering where Mayuri is.
はい漆原です
Hello, this is Urashibara.
ルカ子、俺だ。岡部だ。
Lukako, it's me, Okabe.
え岡部さんどうしたんです
Okabe-san, what's wrong?
そこにMayuriはいるか。いたら代わってくれ。
Is Mayuri there? If she is, let me speak to her.
はいちょっと待ってくださいね
Oh, okay. Just a moment, please.
トゥットゥルーマユシーですオカリンどうしたの
Interesting. Okay. Tutoru, Mayushi here. What's up, Okarin? Finally, I've managed to get a hold of Mayuri. This will give us hours to spare.
お前今どこだ。柳林神社か。
Where are you now? Yanabayashi Shrine?
そうだよ
Yep.
今からそっちに行く。いいか。絶対にそこから動くなよ。
I'm headed there now. Whatever you do, don't move, okay?
なんで
Huh? Why not?
一体何の騒ぎ?
What's all the commotion? Krisu's eyes are half asleep.
ダル、それに助手よ。二人とも今すぐここを出て、できるだけ秋葉から遠くに逃げろ。ただし、電車は絶対に使うなよ。
Daru, assistant, leave right now and get as far as Akiba as you can, but under no circumstances use the train.
なんだと?
What? Why?
できれば普段行かないような場所に隠れて一晩過ごすんだ。分かったな。
If you can, go somewhere you don't normally go. And stay there overnight. Understand?
ちょ、一晩過ごすとか。つまり僕と牧瀬氏はラブホテルでハーハーするんですね。わかります。
Wait, overnight? So you're saying we should go to a love hotel and make hanky-panky. I understand.
黙ってろ変態。
Shut it, perv. Krisu gets up.
岡部、どういうことよ。
What's going on, Okabe?
いいから言う通りにしてくれ。事情は後で話す。いいか、絶対に戻ってくるなよ。
Please just do as I say. We'll talk later. Don't come back to the lab until I say so. I thought of having them take the time leap machine, but the microwave's pretty heavy to carry around, and it's that time machine that Moeka's really after, not Mayuri. If it will guarantee everyone's safety, I'd rather just abandon the time machine. Yeah, makes sense. Dash out of the lab, disregarding Krisu's and Daru's demands for an explanation. Okay. I was right to borrow Suzuha's bicycle. I arrived at the shrine far earlier than if I had ran. Mayuri and Lukaku are in front of the main building.
Mayuri!
Mayuri! I didn't even say that. Mayuri waves her hand happily. Lukaku bows her head.
もしかしてオカリンも援護に来てくれたの？
Are you here to back me up?
援護？
Back you up?
ルカちゃんにコスを着てもらうためのね、説得だよ。
To help convince Luka-chan to wear my costume.
まゆりちゃん、本当に無理だよ。僕、恥ずかしくて絶対着られないから。
Mayuri-chan, I really can't. It's too embarrassing.
ねえ、オカリン、ルカちゃんを説得するいい方法、何かないかな？
Hey, Okarin, can you think of some way to persuade Luka-chan?
マユシにはルカちゃん攻略法がもう思いつきません。
Mayushi can't reach the ending for the Luka-chan route. Oh, that's okay, Mayuri. We already got that one.
僕、本当に無理なんです。マユリちゃん、ちっとも諦めてくれなくて。
I keep telling her I can't, but Mayuri-chan just won't give up. Tears well up in my eyes. I grit my teeth and resist the urge to cry. To see them talking so happy and carefree. I thought this peace would last forever. And yet...
すまない。二人とも。コスプレの話は後だ。
I'm sorry, you two. Save the cosplay talk for later. I grabbed Mayuri's hand.
マユリ、荷物置け。ルカ子に預けるんだ。
Drop your bags, Mayuri. Leave them with Lukaku.
どういうこと？
Huh? What's going on?
これから遠出する。
We're leaving town.
遠出？旅行かな？
Leaving town? Are we going on a trip?
旅行？
A trip? Lukaku's face turns red.
二人で行くんですか？
Just the two of you?
そうだ。
That's right. I'll let Lukaku misunderstand whatever she wants. I take off running, half dragging Mayuri along. We get out of Mansebashi Bridge. We get out to Mansebashi Bridge. Now I need to figure out where we go from here. It's 4:30. We should still have about 3 hours before the trains stop. If we wanted to, we could even leave from Akiba Station. But that seems like a bad idea. Moeka and her men might already be there. We should board from another station. If the plan is to head for Yokohama, the fastest way is to take the bullet train from Tokyo Station. To get to Tokyo Station without passing through Akihabara Station means boarding at Kanda or Awajicho. We could walk to Tokyo Station in an hour, but I don't want to waste that much time.
オカリン、遠出ってどこ行くの？どうして急に？
Where are we going, Mokarin? What's the rush?
俺たちはセルに命を狙われている。
Cern's after us.
どういうこと？
Huh? What does that mean?
詳しい説明は後だ。とにかく秋葉を離れるんだ。
I'll explain later. First, we need to get out of Akiba. Okay. I decide on Awajicho Station and start running. If we can make it to Yasukuni-dori, the station will be right there. But I freeze when I see a group of 6 men walking just ahead. Are they Moika's men? I don't know, but we can't take the chance. I pull Mayuri into a nearby alley. How many men does Cern have? When did these patrols start? Are they watching stations between Akihabara? Or besides Akihabara, rather? I have no way of knowing. To make matters worse, Cern's assassins are indistinguishable from ordinary shoppers at a glance. You can tell they're different when you get close, but by then it's too late. They could be anyone. Japanese, foreigners, anyone. Damn, what should we do? Should we take the shortest route and risk being seen? Or should we stick to the back streets and stay out of sight?
おかり。マユシーはなんだか怖いよ。
Okarin, Mayushi's kinda scared. The fear on Mayuri's face gives me the answer. I can't expose her to danger. We have to take the back roads. It doesn't have to be Awajicho. Any subway station is fine, as long as we can get out of Akiba. Staying out of sight is more difficult than I expected, and the subway is farther than I thought. I misjudged the distance to the station. Maybe we should double back to Suehirocho Station, or would that take us too close to the lab? There's no way of knowing where Cern's men could be.
隠れろ。
Hide. I pull Mayuri into the entrance of a nearby building. Several young men pass by. They're not particularly fit, and each one of them is carrying a bag full of computer parts. I don't think they're the enemy, but I can't be sure. The only way to be safe is to treat every group of men as a potential threat. At this rate, it'll be night before we escape Akiba. Maybe we should just go for it and hope to get lucky. I look up the closest station with my phone. Ochanomizu and Suehirocho are about equidistant from our current position. Suehirocho takes us near the lab, but Ochanomizu is on the same line as Akihabara. It might be affected by the bomb threat. An impasse.
マユリ、しばらくここでじっとしていてくれ。
Mayuri, stay right here. Don't move until I get back.
どこ行くの？
Where are you going?
駅までの道に敵がいないか見てくる。
To the station to make sure it's safe. And while I'm at it, I'll scout the streets between here and there. We'll need to take the shortest route.
マユシーは置いていかれたくないな。
Mayushi doesn't want to be left alone.
すぐ戻る。30分しても戻らなかったら誰かに連絡を取って秋葉から離れろ。クリスか鈴葉あたりがいいだろう。
I'll be right back. If I'm not back in 30 minutes, call someone. Krisu or Suzuha. Have them get you out of Akiba.
そんなこと言っちゃやだよ。絶対戻ってきてね。でないとマユシーは何が何だか。
Don't say that. Come back, okay? If you don't, Mayushi won't know what to do.
分かった。絶対戻る。
Okay, I'll come back. I promise. I leave Mayuri behind and run to Ochanomizu Station. Wary of surrounding eyes, I scout the streets and decide that the back alleys of Konda Myojin will give us the best chance of avoiding detection. Once we make it to the station, we'll just have to pray. I race back to the spot I left Mayuri. Okay.
マユリ、
She's not there. For an instant, I think I got the place mixed up, so I checked the entrance of the next building. But Mayuri isn't there either. She's gone.
あいつ動くなって言ったのに。
I told her not to move. At first, I assumed Mayuri just wandered off somewhere like she often does. But then another possibility dawns on me. Could Cern's men have found her? Abducted her? Would they do that? Moeka said that Mayuri was unnecessary. That's why she was killed. Excuse me, that's why she killed Mayuri first. So why would they kidnap her? I don't know. The only thing I know is that Mayuri's gone. I knew I shouldn't have left her alone. Then why did you? Why did you do that, Okabe? Because, I don't know, the weird thought that I had about that is, aren't they looking for you too? So, you going to scout out the route, you know, I guess you're thinking if they see you or Mayuri, they would want to get you, right? So what's the problem, or why not just go together? I don't know, that seemed kind of weird to me, but okay. I should have stayed by her side no matter what. Of course, you know, we're kind of skipping around the story at this point, so we've gone through this whole song and dance definitely at least twice at this point in time, I think. So I'm not sure exactly how... You know, I think Okabe is still in the panic mode right now, so he could just not be thinking clearly. But because we're skipping around, my point is I could be mistaking some of the information that Okabe may or may not have. So, okay, this is still new. Still, I can't give up. I scour the neighborhood for Mayuri. But when I fail to find any trace of her, I return to the lab in despair. It's a mail from Moeka. Son of a gun. She's on her way here? When she says we need to talk, she probably means I'm going to kidnap you and take the time leap machine. Just as I'm about to delete the mail out of frustration, I notice there's an image attached. Huh. I gulp and opened it. It's a scan of a foreign newspaper article. This is definitely different. There's a rough black and white picture along with a date. February 28th, 1961. 50 years ago. It's not in English. Look at the picture. A jelly man. The picture is of a jelly man embedded in the wall of a house. Wait. Oh. Wow. Okay. Pooh boy. Did we ever see... Didn't we see some pictures of other jelly men in the past? The only reason why I'm making that comment is because it's so obviously her, you know? I feel like I can recall seeing some pictures of previous jellymen, and their features were, you know, melted in a sense. So I really feel like, you know, this is awful and horrifying. Don't get me wrong. But two, I was just musing about how this could have been a lot more horrifying than it is. But yes. What? Okay, a million questions suddenly. Why is Moeka showing us this? And what would have been the sequence of events for Mayuri to time travel? Because this method, this is the... Oh, maybe this is. Well, no, hang on. This has this person turning into a jellyman. This is the hallmark uh, detail of someone who's used the CERN method of time traveling, where it feels like they've just been tossing hundreds of people into the collider or what have you, and they get jellified, sent back in time. This is definitely not Suzuha's machine, or Daru's machine for that matter. And so I was thinking, well, okay, so maybe this is in this future, Mayuri's just kidnapped. She's kidnapped, and then CERN uses her as a test subject. It's a bit strange though, because Mayuri's always killed. So unless they, I don't know. I mean, how? It's not like they could have just grabbed her and then within half an hour, have her fly to to CERN and then chuck her in there instantly. So what is going on here? Okay, definitely did not expect anything like this. And what sequence of events? What changes have I made that led us to? Well, no. The only change so far, or at least the immediate change, was that we called her, or we called Lukako. In the original one, I think we probably tried to call Mayuri, or we didn't call at all. I can't remember which we did. But I think in the guide it said something like her phone's off. So obviously we weren't able to get into contact with her so early, and it took us a while to find her, I think. But that's the choice. We called Lukako, and that's how we got to Mayuri early. But that's really all that's different? Just contacting Mayuri a bit earlier, it has led us down such a different series of events? I mean, I guess it could be something like maybe Mayuri dies anyway, and then they take her body and send the body back, but why? This is so strange. Huh. Well, let's continue on. Okay. Mayuri. Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. Okay, traumatized Okabe round 4 or round 3. Where uh oh man. Uh, yeah, I don't even know what to think about that now. I mean, it was very. Once Okabe said, "Okay, you stay here. I'm gonna go scout ahead." I knew she was gonna disappear, but I had no expectation whatsoever that anything like that was going to happen. Uh, hmm. Yeah, I'm not sure I understand the sequence of events here. Would they have already had to send her back? This might be silly or obvious, but would they not have had to already taken her to CERN? Well, this is assuming that CERN did this, but I have no idea. CERN seems to be the only suspect here because no one else is doing these sorts of experiments creating jellymen other than CERN. So would CERN not have to do that? Had to have sent her back already for her to have appeared in the past, or is it going to be something like because it's already fated to happen on this world line? Then she's already back there, even if she hasn't been sent yet. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure how that tracks. Hmm. And then Moeka sent the message to. That makes me. That's weird too. I mean, what would be the motivation for? I mean, presumably still to capture him, right? Hey, we need to talk. Send him a message. But it feels a bit weird. Like in my head, just a few thoughts rattling around up here. Like, is it like what's the bait supposed to be? He's so horrified that he wants to find out what happened to her, so he's gonna go up and meet with you, Moeka. I mean, I guess I could see that. But you should know he already has a time machine, and if he's seen something terrible happen to Mayuri, then he would probably use it, right? I mean, Moeka at this point shouldn't. I mean, if we're presuming they've already set the plan in motion, they know the time machine's there, and they're going to try and secure it. Why not secure it first before sending a message like that? I don't know. Something's weird. Something's going on here. Well, clear. Sorry, I know. Stunning commentary from yours truly. I know, but something weirder than usual, I feel like, is going on here. I just don't know what. That is so strange. Now I'm curious if they're actually going to explain that, or if that's just going to be left to us to figure it out. Huh. Okay, let's continue. Out of all the Mayuri deaths thus far, well, the train one with Nai was pretty dang bad. That was, just creepy kid face. I mean, having her shot in the head right in front of us, that was pretty bad too. But certainly, I definitely think that artwork there with Mayuri as a jellyman, that could have been a whole lot worse. Because I'm pretty sure I can recall in some of the other pictures of jellymen that they were pretty much deformed. Like we couldn't tell their hair or clothes or anything like that. And so, but clearly they wanted us to know it was Mayuri. But that could have been very bad. Okay. Sorry, let's continue on. A screeching fills my ears, needles stab into my brain. The shock lasts an instant, and then the pain is gone. A wave of nausea hits me. Vomit backflows into my mouth. I swallow it back, my throat burns. I leapt immediately after seeing that photo. I couldn't accept it, not even for a second. In the 20 minutes I took my eyes off Mayuri, she was captured by Moeka's men. They took her to France and stuck her in the LHC. That's what I'm saying. Okay, wait, what? In the 20 minutes I took my eyes off Mayuri, she was captured by Moeka's men. They took her to France and stuck her in the LHC. My goodness. How fast must that plane have gone? They sent her through their unstable black hole 50 years into the past. It wasn't an experiment, it was just a warning, a threat. But why would they do that if is the plan different? Well, what's this what is this? I mean, the plan I thought was just to go and get the machine and capture Okabe. What's this weird roundabout threatening they're doing now? That seems weird. How could anyone do such a thing? Now that I've recovered slightly from the shock, I realize that Mayuri was probably still alive when Moika sent me that picture. A flight to France takes at least 12 hours after... Okay, so it is like I said... Okay, so on this world line, because that's guaranteed to happen, she already exists in the past, because it's going to happen in the future, right? Okay, yeah. Yeah, okay, even so, her fate was already decided. Gotcha, okay. That's how I thought it had to be. Perhaps that 50-year-old newspaper article appeared out of thin air the instant they found her. I don't know why her cause of death changed. I don't have time to investigate. Yeah, cause of death. I have to remember too. It's the 13th she dies, right? Because eventually we get an extra day, and then we get another extra day, and it's the 15th. So she's supposed to die today. And he's thinking she was probably still alive during the 12 hours? See, I was thinking maybe it could be something like she somehow dies that night anyway, and then they just toss her body in, but... I don't know, maybe there's some weird loophole here I don't know about. See, this whole it's a threat thing, I'm not sure I understand or I accept, because what's CERN's goal here? Is it just to get it should just be to get the time machine, right? Because at least okay, let's put aside put to the side for a second that Mayuri's fated to die, okay? CERN's goal is to just get the time machine and capture Kurisu and Okabe and Daru. And Mayuri, ostensibly, is killed as collateral damage, you know? Like, she just happens to be here. From CERN's perspective. Okay, not the world's perspective. From CERN's perspective. So what is this... What is this kidnap and then threaten... Like it seems so roundabout is what I'm trying to say. Like, oh, we've captured this girl who we know Okabe likes. Why... I just don't understand why they go from a direct plan of, you know, go to the lab and capture everyone. Well, okay, wait, maybe it's because everyone left the lab. Daru, Kurisu, and Okabe, maybe because we've all scattered. Maybe they did check the lab, maybe we weren't here, and so they don't know where we are. And so, they you know, they coincidentally find Mayuri, and so they send Okabe that email and pretty much say, hey, we need to meet. Here's this, you know, here's what we did to... But why would you kill her then? Why not keep her alive as a hostage? And again, that doesn't really make sense either, because if they've already seen that they've scattered from the lab, why wouldn't they take the time machine? Because as we saw, after they sent that email, Okabe just used the time machine. Which CERN should know that he has. Why would they risk him using that time machine and undoing... Okay, let's just continue. I don't have time to investigate. The only choice is to run. Our enemies don't consider Mayuri human. I'm filled with rage. I mean, I guess you could go back to the old, oh, it's the fate, it's the World Line's fate that he has to use the time machine. But that doesn't really feel very good, at least to me right now. Okay, I'm filled with rage. I want to kill them. I won't let them have her. The clock shows 5:05 p.m. Not as much time left as I thought. Come to think of it, the time leap machine should be able to send me back to noon at least. I'll do that next time. A chill runs up my spine. What am I thinking? Next time? Have I already given up on saving her this time? I shake my head to clear it of negative thoughts. Judging by the time, Mayuri's already left the station, so I can't contact her until she gets back to the lab. All I can do is wait. Okay. Can we skip now? Son of a gun. Hey, there's Nai. There she was. Wow, you know what? I'm hang on, let's stop for a second. I'm surprised that that's not that feels like it should be the start of its own ending. Maybe a bad ending, but if that really felt like a swerve kinda, at least a little bit. What happened in the instant where we weren't able to... Was this that moment where we called Lukako versus not being able to contact Mayuri? Was that the one where he took her, he found her later, and then he took a taxi, and then in the taxi the driver, I guess, was supposed to have been involved, and guys entered the car and killed her there. And then there was that time in front of the shop where someone blew up the shop or something like that. That might have been what was different. If that is the case, then wow, that Jellyman scene was a lot worse than that other possibility. Oh no, here it is. There it was. That was it. The car scene. Okay, we're gonna do something. We might not get to chapter 7 today. I think I'm gonna when I get to, I'm gonna try and finish chapter 6, but I think I'll probably stop back and I want to check what happens when we don't make contact with Mayuri early. So let's just keep going for now. Yeah, there was the shop. Oh, yep. There's this scene. Hey. Relying on friends. Oh snap, this scene is different because now we're friends with Kurisu. Okay. Mayuri's an irreplaceable friend to me, and a fellow lab mem. Aw, that's nice. Fellow lab mem.
それにあんたのそんな辛そうな姿見てられない。
And besides, I can't stand to see you in such pain.
すまない。
Sorry.
謝らないでよ。
Don't apologize.
岡部、前に私の父親のことで相談に乗ってくれたでしょ。あの時、私結構救われたんだ。
Remember when I told you about my father? You really helped me out back then.
だから、今度は私があんたの力になる。
So now, I want to return the favor.
あんたの力になりたい。
I want to be your strength.
それで、一緒に青森まで行ってもらわないと。
Besides, you still have to come with me to Aomori. She smiles a wry but gentle smile, as if I were her mischievous younger brother.
止めたってタイムリープする気なんでしょ。何しろあんたは狂気のマッドサイエンティスト。いつだって独善的に生きてきたんだから。
I know you're going to leap no matter what I say. You are a mad scientist after all, and mad scientists play that by their own rules.
ちょっとそこは無論だ。わっはっはっはみたいに答えなさいよ。
Hey, aren't you supposed to go mwahahaha or something?
そうだな。
Yeah.
調子狂うな。
Why do I even try? Bursu's right. I'll do anything to save my Yuri. Okay, is this... Now we're back to normal, okay. There's the fork. That was the fork scene. Okay, another choice. Let's see. We're gonna call Suzuha. Suzuha, I need to talk to you. What's the context? Oh, yeah. Yep, okay. She heard our conversation, that's right. Suzuha, I need to talk to you.
きっと私のせいだ。
Sorry, it's all my fault.
何？
What?
私が甘えてたせいで。
All because I acted like a spoiled child.
だから今度こそ私行くよ。
This time, I'm going.
それじゃ。
Bye.
お、スズハ、おい！
Hey, Suzuha, wait! It's happening again. She's going to disappear. Last time I lost sight of her near the station. Okay. Yep. Machine broke. All sad. This is where we get the explanation of how things work. Trying to find Suzuha's dad. Okay. Now this one is a bit complicated. We have to... We're gonna make a save. So 1 second. Okay. And now... Now we are going to call Daru.
Hoi hoi.
Oi.
俺だ。状況は？
It's me, report.
いつ聞いてもその唐突感にはなれないでござる。
You know, it's distracting as hell when you talk like that.
そんなことは聞いていない。タイムマシンの状況はどうなのだ？
Enough about you. Report the status of the repairs.
あえて言おう。干からびると。
I'm turning into a prune here.
なんかリアクションくだされ。
Hey, at least give me some reaction.
なんとなくどうすればいいかは見えてきたよ。
Anyway, I think I figured out what it needs.
本当か？
Really?
まあな。
Pretty much.
援軍に行った方がいいか？
Should I bring reinforcements?
そうだね。できれば天音市に来ていただきたい。
Yeah, I guess. Bring Amaneshi with you if you can.
無人のラジカン屋上で二人きり。うだるような暑さに僕らは恥ずかしさも忘れて服を脱ぎ。
Alone in the heat of the vacant Radicon rooftop, the two of us can forget our shame and take off our clothes. This is definitely before he knows, right? That, he's her dad, right? Crossing my fingers, hoping that's the case.
干からびて死ね。
Dry up like a prune and die.
だが断る。そっちはどう？ピンバッジ見つかった？
But I refuse. How about you? Did you find anything about the pin?
いや、苦戦中だ。
Nope. It's an uphill battle.
手がかりらしいものもなし。
Not even a clue.
ああ
Nope.
そっか。もどかしいな。
Damn, that sucks.
こっちももう少し粘ってみるつもりだ。夕方にはそっちに行く。
I'm gonna hit up a few more places. I'll head over there in the evening. Okay, now, as soon as... Okay, that gives me 2 more hours today to search for the pin. If that fails tomorrow, will be our last chance. These 2 extra days have gone by faster than expected. Okay, now as soon as I can start skipping again... Yes, I can.
ここはキンキンに冷えたカロリーゼロのコーラだろう。常識的に考えて。
Sorry about that, Daro. Can't do it. Okay, now we're gonna load back in. Okay. And now we're gonna call Krisu instead. See? No, wait. Okay, no, yeah. Now we're gonna call Krisu.
Hello.
Hello. Wait, no, she said hello. Konnichiwa.
女子か。
Or no, that's not it. That's not correct. Or the phone you say mushi mushi. That's what you say, right? Okay, assistant, it's me.
なんだ、間違い電話か。
Oh, I think you got the wrong number.
何を言っている？俺だ。おーい、今日まだ。
What are you saying? It's me. Hoin Kyoma.
私は助手なんて名前じゃない。あと、あんたも法王院京馬なんて名前じゃない。
My name isn't assistant, and your name isn't Hoin Kyoma.
ならばこう呼ぼう。栗ご飯とカメハメ。
Would you prefer to be called Kurigohan and Kamehameha? Sorry, Krisu, it's... Secret's out. You've been discovered. I hear a rattling from the other side of the phone.
なんで知ってんのよ。
How do you know about that?
俺がタイムリープする前、お前は涙ながらに告白したのだ。私はネラーでニコ中でアンカーで自分のおっぱいウプしたりする女ですが、それでも助手でいさせてくれますかとな。
Wow. Okay, Okabe. That's a lot. Nico Junkie, a derogatory term for someone who makes frequent use of the popular video uploading site, Nico Nia Doga. Okay. That's quite a thing to say. Before I time-leaped, you made a tearful confession. You said, I'm a Nat Channeler, a Nico Junkie, and a cam whore who posts tits. But will you accept me as your assistant? Okay. He's, Okabe's coming out swinging here.
無論俺はこう答えた。
And I, of course, replied.
お前がネラーでニコ中でアンカーで自分のおっぱいウプしたりする女だろうとラボメンであることに変わりはない。
And he doubles down. Wow. You may be an Nat Channeler, an Eco Junkie, and a cam whore who posts tits. But you're still a member of this lab.
これから俺の助手でいてくれて構わない。だから 涙拭けよと。
And that makes you my assistant now and forever. So wipe your tears, for there is still much.
今すぐ VIP にすれ立てして安価で己の個人情報暴露してやる。それが嫌なら口から出任せはやめろ。
I'm gonna post your personal info all over VIP if you don't shut your mouth right this second.
進捗状況はどうか。
How are things there?
ちょうどよかった。話しておきたいことがある。
Fine. You called me at the right time. We need to talk. Just like that, we're back to normal conversation.
ならば一度ラボに戻る。
I'll be right there.
OK、待ってるわ。
Okay, I'll be waiting. I take Suzuha back to the lab. This is all different. Well, shucks. Okay. We're getting up there in time, and this has gone on longer than I... You know, the guide is deceptive. The guide I'm using here, it's deceptive. It really looks like Chapter 6 is not very long. But who was I to know that we would be getting multiple scenes that I had not seen before, and those scenes would have been both interesting and, well, you know, whatever that Jellyman thing was. Horrifying. That's probably the right way to say it. Huh, and here I thought going into this we'd do 2 chapters in a day. Okay, I'm gonna stop here. For me, it's just gonna be a quick cut. And then I'm gonna start recording the next episode because I do want to finish chapter 6 at the least. So I'm gonna be doing this. Okay, you know what? No, okay, yeah, we will finish chapter 6. And remember, I need to remember to go back to that point where we called Lukako at the beginning of this episode. And I'm just gonna refresh my memory about what happens if you don't call Lukako. Because I'm really curious. I can't recall what the alternative to Jellyman is. Okay. In any case, I'm the Worm. This has been Steins Gate. I hope you're all doing alright, and I hope to see you next time. Alright. Bye-bye.